Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to a wonderful night to pay tribute to the great Carol Burnett, 90 years old today. And I thought, I had it on my calendar, and I thought, well, I don't want to do this alone. I couldn't even do justice. I don't think we can do justice. So, yes, Stephen Ransom, tonight is Ladies' Night with Bob's. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's bring them on in. That's right. All right. So, how are everyone doing? Arwyn, what's going on? Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me. Same old here and there doing stuff. You know, it is what it is, but it's Wednesday night and we're streaming and I'm excited.
Yes,
So,
let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arlena, first time on the old Pops channel. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Yes. And Mags, back again. Oh, the lovely Mags. How are you, lady?
I'm good. I'm ready to get started, and thank you for having me back. And yeah, it truly is ladies' night. Pops is a lucky man.
I am always lucky, and tonight I happen to be a little luckier than usual. All right. So with that, we'll get right started too. Look at that, Arlena coming up in here. Pat S, thank you, brother. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Oh no, that was
definitely...
Jester. That wasn't me.
Oh, it's Jester. Oh, sorry, my brain.
Everybody does it.
You guys in your names. You got to put some parentheses or something in there. We got to figure that out. So Arwyn's throwing some hearts. Stephen Ransom's in the house. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for hanging out. So, and yes, Mrs. A. Wiggins can come in here, please. Yes, there's lots of references we'll have. So yes, ladies night. Louise Sparrow. Hey, lady. Hopefully you're doing all right.
Louise.
Hey, Louise.
And Matt is here. Thank you, Matt. Thanks for being here. Always awesome. So Mark, awesome. One of the best comedy shows ever. Tim Conway and Harvey Korman on a stage together was a recipe for the perfect comedy storm. Yes. They're definitely some of the greatest of all times. That's for sure. So
yeah.
Yes, I know. Listen, having fun. Hit that like button. It felt good. All right. Yes, the button was asking for it. Indeed. And Jacob Ironside is here as well. So, all right. So we are all at least old enough to know and appreciate Carol Burnett, which was part of the criteria for hanging out tonight. But so many people, I don't think. First off, I have a big thing that I've talked about. I don't know if you guys have heard me about my whole hashtag RIP comedy. Like, we're not allowed to have comedy anymore. Comedy is sort of like dead. Yeah. And comedies usually involve you just, I guess, presumably laughing at someone else's expense. It's not actually funny. It's more like, let me just mock this person or put them in a mocking situation. And that's supposed to be comedy now. Carol Burnett was like, you're in their world and you see them all having fun together. Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
It was classic comedy. It was, you were watching something that was funny for the sake of being funny. Like you said, it wasn't, taking from somebody else's pain. It wasn't always the nudge, wink, wink. It was just the writing and the way that they did it with the costumes, the characters.
Yes.
You were watching a scene. You were basically watching little plays in little vignettes unfold, and they were hysterical. Classic comedy. When I think of classic comedy, this is the type of thing that I think of.
I agree.
And there was room for improv, which we know.
Yes, Vicki Lawrence, Lyle Wagner. Yeah, just incredible talent was brought in. And Mark says, Max, just so you know, he claims he's not stalking.
Mark is like, we have this little inside joke where it's like we show up in other people's chats and it's like, why are you stalking me?
All right. Well, Pat says comedy is deader than rock and roll. That's debatable, but yes, I definitely understand the conference. I could be a whole stream just on that. So, Arwyn, I really couldn't agree more with your sentiment as we have rewatched. Oh, by the way, a lot of Carol Burnett is free on Tubi. You have to endure commercials, but a ton of it is on there. And we own the box set, but it was just fun to just put on the phone and listen to something. And it seemed like the writing strategy was, I want to talk about this, and then just go full on with like costuming and concepts and immersion into all of that. And I don't know about you, Max, but every time I think about certain movies, I immediately also think about Carol Burnett making fun of them.
Yep.
right? Because one of your
That is
favorites,
one of the best sketches ever.
yeah, Gone with
Uh-huh.
the Wind is by far
Yes.
one of the best sketches ever. And it was like, wow, how can you think of Gone with the Wind but not think about like the craziness that they put together? So,
Went with the wind, y'all.
Yes,
It was went with the wind.
Oh my gosh, that was so great. It was so great.
That
The whole
dress that
curtain
she
rod
wore,
and everything. Oh my god.
it is in the Smithsonian. That garment that she wore, with, like you said, with the curtain rod and everything, that is actually
Yes.
in the Smithsonian, and that is a Bob Mackie original. He designed all the costumes for this show, all of them. And y'all know, if y'all know anything about Cher fame, her famous Bob Mackie dresses, that's the
Yeah.
Bob Mackie that did these garments.
it is by far the one that everyone has messaged me about or talked about or at
Oh,
least
yeah.
listened. This is her talking about this sketch, and of course, everybody knows right now that the copyright stuff is out of control. So if your comments get cut out or whatever, I do apologize. YouTube is not going to play nice. We'll do what we can to try to enjoy some of it, but I will try to navigate the copyright. Went with the
Yep.
wind. as you guys have said. There you go with some of your costuming and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh
But
my
look at they
gosh.
found a set or a location because we were watching her Esther Williams one, which for those of you who are not old enough to Esther Williams, is this famous, all those movies with these crazy elaborate swimming pool swimming scenes.
Yes.
But they found some rich person's mansion to film her version in because there's like exterior shots at someone's house. So this is like a person that was like all about production value. Oh man, look at that dress.
I
Holy
know.
cow.
That's beautiful. It's just
Yeah.
they totally capture the movie too
They
in this way.
did. They did.
Oh gosh.
They went all out on that.
Mhm. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Oh, here we go.
There it is.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. It's just
That
clever.
is
Just a curtain rod. I mean,
Because that was such a famous scene in Gone with the Wind when, she doesn't
Yes.
have the money, but she's going to meet Rhett. She wants to look nice, so she's got to make something, that beautiful dress out of the curtains. And
Make
this
do with what
is,
she had. Yep.
yeah, and to see this with the curtain rod. I mean, come on now.
And then
Well,
the, and
and
then
the-
the hat part.
yes,
Yes.
yes. The frills on the hat.
And then not
Come
only that, but the
flowing
curtain
down.
rod is with her. Like it's not
Yes.
just the curtain,
Yes.
it's the curtain rod too.
I have to be honest, the only
dead.
fault I could be is if they had those kind of tassels that are around her waist, if they'd put them on the ends of the curtain rods also.
Oh yes. Oh
That would
my
be the
gosh.
only enhancement that I wouldn't have made. But I'm always, oh my gosh, look at it close up. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful.
It is so on the nose, but so perfect.
I have to be honest,
is.
for you ladies, if you don't have one, this would be the best Halloween costume.
Oh,
Ever.
it would. It would.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh.
That is
yes.
like the quintessential home run of cosplay right there. Because you're cosplaying Carol Burnett parodying Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
That is like insider joke levels, like going on top of each other.
It
Oh,
is.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
oh, the scenes. Oh, look at his face. He's just so ridiculous.
Wigs.
Oh gosh.
The brilliance behind it. I mean, how do you make Gone with the Wind funny? You introduced Carol
yeah.
Burnett.
I know.
But I
Yeah.
think that was the shtick. It was like, so we watched the one because I did a throwback Thursday video on the Birds. God, it made me feel old. It's like 60 years since the Birds, and they did
Is
a
it
parody of
that
the
old?
Birds.
Oh my
I know
such a
everything
good
is
movie.
painful at this point.
Mhm.
And they did a Carol Burnett of the Birds, and I thought to myself, everything is on the table. It's like we want to do something on this, and it's like how deep can we go? And I think that's what they
Mhm.
did in this sketch. It's 7 minutes of brilliance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Every minute of it was just oh my gosh. I remember the first time I saw it, I thought I was going to die because I was laughing
What
so
does
hard.
she have on her head? It's just insane. I don't have any headwear. It's like just wrap this rag around your head. It's like,
Yes.
look at her face.
God.
The thing about Carol Burnett is that she didn't mind going so far with the ridiculousness of it all, and she just
Mhm.
it wasn't all she wasn't afraid to do all of that, and stuff like this is like what made comedy so great. She went all in, and she wasn't afraid. It's just
Mhm.
I mean,
This was a time, particularly also with, Lucille Ball kind of solidified that
Yep.
this was a time when actresses had to be beautiful.
Yes.
A lot of their value was their looks
Yep.
and the sensuality that they gave on screen or on TV, and how they could either be the femme fatale or the ingenue, or that was pretty much where a lot of, particularly in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, where a lot of that value was placed on actresses. Women like Lucille Ball and Carol Burnett, they didn't rely on their looks. They went in for that deep, deep comedy. They didn't care. And to be honest, it made them all the more wanted. It made them all the better. They weren't afraid of that. They weren't afraid to get their hands dirty, if you will.
Yeah,
that's
it
what
she
was
was
set
their
them
able-
apart.
It was
Yeah.
their talent that they relied on, not their looks.
Yes.
And they had in that time, you had to be exceedingly talented, especially as a woman, to reach the levels that someone like Carol Burnett did.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And she was never afraid of
exceedingly
being the butt
talented.
of her own joke, right?
Yep.
Like she has
Right.
so many moments that are just entirely deprecating, self-deprecating. Like it's insane. Yeah.
I loved when she played Eunice on because I used to love watching Mama's Family.
Eunice.
Oh yeah.
And she was only on there a couple times, but I loved watching her as Eunice on Mama's
Yeah.
Family.
Well, there's a great interview with Vicki Lawrence. Well, there's two in particular. I want to talk about the elephant one later. We'll get to the elephant, but she talks about, well, I originally was auditioning for the role of Carol, and it was a tough competition. There's a lot of people that are going out there, but at the end, Carol got the role. But I always feel like it's a close race, and she just plays it completely straight. And I feel like the interviewer had to be sitting there going, "Am I supposed to laugh or not laugh?" Like, you almost feel. Yeah, because she didn't even play it up like she was trying to cut a joke. She played it up like, yeah, this is actually what happened and stuff. Gosh,
Yeah.
but like you guys said, that those dresses and that costuming. And,
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we can't even get that in any type of anything modern. They spend $3 million on production costs and we get crap for outfits and
Pretty much.
scenery. you
Yeah.
know.
Pretty much.
we can't get the creative team to actually know the material that they are creating for.
That too.
So, I'm going to try to backtrack to chat here for a minute. Bobby is in the house. Hey there. I liked your character, Mama's Family. Yes. Echoing what was said earlier. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Simply had to have that dress in the window. Yes.
Mhm.
Nos is being inappropriate as always. Appreciate it very much.
Hey,
very
Nos.
much. Good job, Nos. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yes, Harvey. All of them not laughing is again. All you have to do is put in Carol Burnett, and the first thing you're going to find are all of the bloopers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is why I knew, because I took a lot of, no surprise, right, theater and stuff like that for me. And it was like, I am an actor's nightmare because I will not keep a straight face. And if I know I can get you to crack, then it's more fun to figure out how to antagonize that situation.
Yes.
Especially if my back would be to the camera or the audience, it's even better. Yeah, I could never have done serious work. Would not have been a good fit for me. So a show like this would have been good for me. Carol's monologues were some of the best. Yes, Johnny Carson, if not better. Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, DVDs. Want to hear that elephant story? Whoa, we're going to get to the elephant story. Oh, yeah. We got it. So the only one I couldn't find, Pat, and I know that I think it was Ironcaster. It may have been Chris. I apologize. They asked about the horse urinating scene. So they had a horse, and the horse just started going. That I can't find on YouTube. I kind of did a quick general internet search, but I didn't do any dive deeping.
I've seen that. I know
I've
what you're
seen
talking
it.
about.
I know of it, but it's not like a clip we can share. So I may be the kind of thing YouTube is like, yeah, I don't think we need them peeing on our channel. I agree. Pops can neither confirm or deny. Maybe Max knows the answer to horse urinating. I don't know.
on YouTube, I wouldn't
Yeah, I
want to
would.
show that, to be quite honest.
Oh, I have no shame. I will poke YouTube in the eye. We are fighting nearly daily over copyright claims. I kid you not, they are literally going backwards now and claiming things. So I am now
Gosh.
I have my Pops
Unbelievable.
on Pop Culture 20th Century Fox little logo thing, the little parody thing.
Mhm.
So now that music is flagged as shared.
What?
Oh, please.
I kid you not.
Wow.
Yesterday, we did a talk hard, and it's the same as the previous talk hard. This week we did Mortal Kombat. The previous week we did They Live. This week they flagged the Mortal Kombat commercial, and then last time they flagged the WWF action figure commercial.
Oh, good
What?
grief.
Really? Wow.
Oh, it's every day they're trying to mess with me, and I'm like, no, I know your rules better than you do. I've never lost. I
Good.
forget who was saying, Pops, you should be charging for consultation. People should just pay you.
I was gonna say you're gonna be our community expert.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
too.
I've been doing this longer than most people have been on YouTube. So, I mean, I have whole channels that we've lost and things like that because of some of this stuff. So I understand how
Oh,
the game
wow.
is played. I would feel really conflicted to charge someone because I would be like, well, yeah, but I can't guarantee something. I mean, I don't have
That's
total
true.
control. I can only navigate what I can do. So,
Yeah.
Stephen is in love with you, Max. They're staring at your heart.
Oh my God.
Mhm,
Stephen,
mhm.
calm down.
Nos is doing Nos. There's Max Chan
Yeah.
going hard.
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
yes.
Nas, I see you. Behave
Stark is in
yourself
the
in the
house.
chat.
Stark's in the house. Yes, the drawstring rope is a belt. Never realized that. Yeah, you
Oh,
look at
yeah.
that. That's costumes. And again, you kind of have to, Mark. It's like just pull them up and then just because this is the best part of doing editing is actually finding stuff like that. Because then you're like, oh my gosh, look how detailed. That's so much fun to me. So in the house, yes, yeah, Stephen, it's completely crazy. So Louise is saying, as far as I know, we never got her show over here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Aw.
Oh.
Don't know. I didn't know. So I know that a lot of Tubi is not overseas as well. So
Mhm.
Mhm.
I don't know, Louise. If I were you, I'm not a big fan of some of the VPNs, but I think I'd play around till I found one that worked that got me access to some of the overseas stuff at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Whitechapel's here. Hey, brother. Hope you're doing all right.
Hey,
Hey,
Whitechapel.
Hey,
Whitechapel.
Let's
Whitechapel.
see. Yeah. Mark's got a lurk. Listen, Mark, it's okay. It's just more freedom to talk about you, brother. More freedom to talk about you.
Yay!
Mhm.
And we
can't-
will talk about you,
You
Mark.
do.
Yes.
Yeah, stop
Projects-
stalking me.
Roger Storytime is here. Comedy legend. Yes, agree. That's why we're doing it. That's it. So breaks almost over. Kind rewind. Yeah, do what you got to do, man. Thank you so much for hanging, doing a little bit with us. Remember her on Muppets. I don't have that clip, but if anybody wants to, if one of you ladies wants to find it, we'll throw it up there. Absolutely, we'll try to find what we can. So, anyone else remember Dorf the clown? Oh, Dorf. The whole Dorf thing was a whole phenomenon. Like that, he actually. Tim Conway spun off the Dorf stuff into like whole videos. There's a Dorf golfing video and just there's whole things.
Wow.
He totally tapped into that. So Copa, CAROL Burnett was slightly behind my time. I remember the parents watching reruns, Tim Conway being the gem of the show. Well, Copa, I think you need to go over to Tubi and take in some more CAROL Burnett because you'll understand it was all of them. All of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cajun Corey is here. If I'm missing you, I apologize. Princess Leia Rose is here.
Hey, Leia.
Hi, Leia.
Goodness, Chad, this
Hey,
is bonkers.
Leia.
Holy cow, guys. I am so sorry if I'm missing this. I got to get back to the show a little bit. So I apologize if any of you in chat that I've not called you out. I love you so much. I got a copyright claim on my stream. Plan 9 of it. I thought Plan 9 was in public domain.
It is. What? It is.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was.
That's nuts.
Josh, we need to. I don't know what you did with it, or if it's still pending or not. You can message me. I would love to know exactly what the little thing says, so I could maybe give you some advice. Because something's wrong there. Now, music is different, and I do have a solution for music. So if you're having, okay, I don't care. YouTube is listening, so the stream goes down, guys. So there is an AI software you can use that will separate the audio, so it can remove the music to make it easier to avoid a copyright claim. So for instance, I did the Marvels trailer and I took out all the Beastie Boys music.
Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's free range. It just means, you've at least eliminated the music part of that problem. So
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah. Oh, Steve Ransom is throwing out some love. Thank you so much for that. So. Oh, we got some crazy love going out. Okay, StreamYard's real weird with how they pull this up here. So, but Mr. Buttcrap Media is now a member. Thank you so much for joining, Mr.
Hey,
Mr. B.
Buttcrap.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. And Shelly is here. So I'm so glad we're having this time together. Thank you much for that incredibly generous $25 super chat. That's so generous of you, lady. Thank you so much for that. That's amazing. Thank you so much. There's the there's the other one too. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. This is just I don't know what to say. This is great and incredible. Incredible. Brandon Looney Tunes is here. People just keep rolling in. So let me pull up another video because Lord knows.
I did find the Muppet video, but there's no closed captioning on it, so I don't know how we can do something.
There's a couple of those too.
Okay, well, throw it up there for me, Mags, and we'll come around to it. In the meantime, we'll get to. See, StreamYard doesn't let me see it. Okay, Mr. Buttcrap Media also donated 5 memberships. So, guys, make sure you click that little package, allow gifts, so you can be gifted with a membership. Let's see here. We have the Padawannabe, Whitechapel, Anonymous, Jacob Ironside, and Ironcaster. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Mr. Buttcrap Media. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. And by the way, we'll be doing a giveaway here in a minute, and we will see what we can do here to give something away. Thank you. PJ is in the house. Hey, brother.
PJ,
so good to see you, my friend. Congratulations, Brandon. Getting up there now, man. Rolling.
Nice.
Look at you go, buddy. All right, Mac, did you share it?
I found another video with her on the Muppets. So let me, that actually has closed captioning. So let's see here. Actually, let me go ahead and just copy and paste it in the private chat.
Okay.
That way, if any issues come up, we can kind of,
blame. You can just blame me.
I wasn't saying that.
Hashtag blame pops.
Hey, no problem. It will not be the first or last time, probably today.
Yeah, and it does have closed captioning, so if anything, you don't have to play a sound with it or something. So.
Okay. And I will say, by the way, today is a great day. For those of you who don't know, ladies don't know, I didn't get a chance to tell them. We ended up just socializing past our start time that we didn't get to this news. We found out today that our next grandbaby is going to be a little boy.
Oh,
congratulations!
Number 5 is going to be a little boy, so we're very excited about that.
Awesome.
Look, I love my girls, but there's just something special about a son.
Oh, it's just all so different, and it's just so much fun to have that mixture, to be honest. I just love it both. It was like having boys and girls as kids. It was just, they're completely different experiences. That's for sure.
Yes,
I have one granddaughter, so I don't know what it's like to have a grandson yet, but I can't wait.
Yeah. The best part about the grands is you can shake them up and
give them back. That's what I told my daughter today. I said, the good thing about having grandkids is I can give them back.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if I hit share sound, so I don't know if you guys will hear this or not. Otherwise, I'll have to do it again. So see what it does.
Yep, we hear it.
Oh my gosh. Again, the costuming, like she's like, costuming is not outrageous enough. Get me something crazier. I can just.
She was all in on it.
Ridiculousness.
I mean, look at, but she wasn't afraid. And Arwyn's right. Like back in the day, women, relied on their beauty and their, to be able to be successful. And Carol and Lucy, they didn't care. They knew they were beautiful inside and out, and they went all the way. So
they did.
I have to be. Maybe maybe chat. You guys can tell me. I'm sorry, I'm the weirdo here, but I find them very attractive, and I think it's because of their personality and their humor and their genuine.
Their sense
classy.
of humor is also very charming too. Like they know how to be able to carry a conversation, and they know how to be a woman for one, like being feminine, but knew how to really captivate an audience without it being like all about them either. It's a really awesome line that they are able to balance, whereas some comedians today are very much about them, and it's like these are truly genuine comedians back in the day too, and being able to be talent and being able to be
was needed.
Gracious too at the same time to their audience. So
I
Well,
would
when
love to
she
work on a variety show like this. Like we could
Oh,
when
put
she
yeah.
together our own
wanted to
variety show.
when she wanted to do the variety show, you
Mhm.
know, when she went to them, they were like, well, it's really a man's genre. And they weren't, I know people today would say, well, that's just sexist. That was so sexist. Yes, maybe there was a part of that there, an element, but it was only because women just didn't do that. Actresses did not do that.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get into the man genre because they had their own genre that they were working on. But you know, women like Lucy and Carol, they didn't see it that way, and they didn't care. They were like, no, this is about talent, this is about comedy, this is what I want to do. And because of her contract, she got her way and lasted 11 seasons. 11, you know, nearly
Yep.
stellar seasons, which is almost unheard of
Mm-hmm.
even today.
Even by a woman. By, you know, she
Yeah.
was leading it. So
She was leading it. That type of variety sketch comedy, she kind of set the bar for it.
Mhm.
Well, and
And
maybe ladies will ladies will bail out on this, so you guys can tell me if I'm wrong. But back then, especially, but even to a certain extent today, a lot of ladies don't want to watch other ladies, and us guys that are home will get in trouble for watching those ladies. So sometimes the audience numbers are just not there. So there is some validity to what programming will work and won't work. Because I got to be honest, if Mrs. Pops isn't happy, we ain't watching it.
yeah.
If Mrs.
Happy,
Pops
happy
doesn't want to
wife,
look
happy
at,
life.
That
if
is
Mrs.
true.
Pops doesn't want to watch so and so,
It ain't happening.
you know, you got to pick and choose your battles, folks. So,
Right.
And I think another person that we're missing, including into the conversation, with someone like Carol Burnett and Lucille Ball is Gracie Allen.
oh yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
agree.
She was comedic gold, and she was doing it before either one
Way
of them
before
were.
this, right?
Yes, you're right.
So
You're
she really helped lay the groundwork for these women.
right.
Man, I
very
didn't think
true.
about Gracie. That's a very
Yeah.
good call. Well, we could do another one of these where you turn back. We need like a turn back the clock like thing for something like this. Like
Yeah.
what Mags, what you and I did for those old movies. We can do like this whole turn back the clock graphic or something, because
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling what
Yeah.
you ladies are throwing. And listen, Daryl's dropping the humor here. Look at this. Welcome to the back too.
Right?
Yes. It's Pop's
Thank
tube.
you.
I don't know what's happening over
Oh
here.
my gosh.
Yeah, a little jealousy. It's okay. Got you. Yeah, grandpa. Yeah, I got you. So
Yeah, like
Oh,
Rose said, it was we're Pop's angels tonight.
Pop's
Ooh,
angels.
I like that.
Ooh, get like a little photo
Yeah.
graphics.
Oh,
Oh,
wait. Stephen Ransom.
where would that
knows-
thumbnail? See, we're writing a whole show lineup right
See-
now.
See,
Right?
Stephen Ransom, or yeah, you're a memer. Do that.
See, and then, like we said earlier, we can stream it to all of your channels, so you're all just getting content. We're all just getting content. Like just runs across. It's syndicated across all the channels. There you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love it.
Pop's Angels. Turn back the clock with Pops and his angels.
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
That's pretty
great.
fun. That's pretty fun. So yeah, Carol is rocking the Kermit the Frog homage. I want to see the hear this.
Lonely asparagus sketch.
The lowly, and I still have such a heartfelt love for Muppets because the response is always like an extreme response. Kermit is so just exuberant with whatever she said.
Oh yeah, sure.
And
yeah,
the
well, as soon
classic
as the
show
dance
was
marathon.
great. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
you can watch those reruns and still not be bored with them. It's like
Mhm.
You can. Agree.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute, we missed a gag. Hang on here.
I was gonna say she looks like Kermit.
I know that's what it's
The rest
Mhm.
periods.
Wow, she is so great, just over the top. I was made for dancing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's the song. Yeah.
Is that one of the hecklers?
Yes.
Beaker? Is that Beaker? No. Who is that?
No, it's just a different Muppet. That's not
Yeah,
Beaker.
it's not Beaker. For a minute there, I was like, what? They put him in a wig?
And that wasn't Waldorf or Statler. That's just another old guy. Huh.
Oh my goodness.
That's so fun.
Oh my
That's so
gosh.
fun. That's a good one. That is a good one indeed. Okay, so let's get to, well, first, I don't know. I don't even know how to keep up with chat. I love you guys so much. I am so sorry that I am not rolling through chat as much as I should. Tim Conway was only on for a couple seasons because, it was Tim Conway blew up. Like he was completely insane. That's going to get us right into our elephant story.
Mhm.
So Cope is also doing some work, stuff like that. Let's see. I think I got everything. Anonymous. I think I said hey to you. Jacob Ironside. Yeah, tons of stuff. Tons of folks. Love you guys. Okay, so let me see if I can get the elephant video. The story as I understand it is best heard from Vicky, because she says right before they go on, a lot of times the producers would go around and give everybody last minute notes. And she expects that. Like, this is the thing. We change this, we change that. Usually it's stuff very simple. She says it'll be this mark or that mark or things like that.
Mhm.
And then I guess that night, and I don't know if I think she was saying, because I think her makeup person become her husband. I'm not sure exactly how this works, but whoever it is very close to her. And comes in, it's the elephant sketch, and says, well, it's been changed. Good luck. There you go. So of all of the sketches, if all of the sketches about the shenanigans, it's Tim just going on and on and on and on and on with his storytelling about these elephants. Okay, I want to get to a little bit of the audio because we got to have some context.
Go around circling.
So obviously Carol's already lost it. She's already lost it.
And it's hard to pull back from that. Once you lose it like that, it is hard to pull back.
Uh-huh.
Look at him. He's barely holding that together.
Yeah. He's smirking right there.
Because he's got them. And once you know you have someone, you just want to put your foot on the gas.
Yeah.
So they're not going to cut him. They're going to let him keep going. And this is when you really have it. Because look at Harvey. Harvey can't even look up.
Look at her. Look at her. She can't even look at him.
Vicky Lors is losing.
Wait, is that Dick Van Dyke? That looks like Dick Van Dyke.
Is it really?
It almost does, yes.
Oh, yeah, it might be. I got to get to the one part because you can see his
Harvey
hands.
was the usual victim.
Oh, yeah.
He was the one Conway was always going for.
Siamese elephants.
I wish we could play more and really get the punchline.
Yeah, I think you're right, Arwyn. That is Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, I think you're right. No one is holding it together now at this point.
Conway's papers.
And the more you look at each other, the worse it gets.
It does. It does. Because then you start feeding off each other, and it's like, no, I can't.
Oh, here it is. This is the best. If I take the flag, I take a flag. So sorry. It's just so funny. Go trunk to trunk. The elephants go trunk to trunk. And he's waiting. He's just waiting for the right pause from the audience. He's just waiting for the next moment because he just keeps piling on.
It's a joint at the end of their trunks like that.
She's dying.
And then it's like he does this.
Feet like that, and it had their trunk stretched like that. Then this little monkey had come out.
So they have no idea where he's going. They have no idea when this will end. And
they're at the mercy of
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
Look
improv.
at Vicky. Vicky's like, I can't believe I've got myself into this mess.
we go on with the scene, and they're
so
like,
you guys understand this is one of the few times, and maybe I don't know how many times, but this is one of the few times the show got bleeped because of what happens next. I don't know if those are supposed to be their lines or what it's supposed to be. I think she's going to snort the water out of her mouth because now Tim's laughing at her. Dick Van Dyke replaced Harvey Korman for about a half a season. Thank you, Matt.
yeah.
Go on, Mama.
Sure that little asshole's through.
And that's it.
Mickey Lawrence. Oh, but see, he would do that. Tim Conway would go on these little improv,
Yes.
rants, and they wouldn't, but they let him do it because it was golden when he did it. It was brilliant. And then she comes out with that.
Oh, yeah.
And the censors are like, nope, not today. But just priceless.
Well,
Just priceless.
It's you talk about creativity and ingenuity to be able to work off of each other improv wise and being able to still keep the skit together. That's talent. I mean,
It is.
Yeah, it is.
And it was trust that they had in each other as performers.
Exactly.
They all worked together so well, and they meshed, because that was the thing about Carol Burnett. Although it was the Carol Burnett show, that cast was an ensemble cast, y'all.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
She wanted, and you could tell just by the way they interacted, if her cast wasn't good, she wasn't good in her mind.
Right.
So
Oh, yeah.
it was an ensemble cast, and they trusted each other. And when Tim Conway went off on those things, they let him, because it was magic. It was beautiful. And they didn't care if, one broke character here and there, because it gave it its charm. It gave it all the more charm.
And it shows how much they loved how much they loved their work. I mean,
Yes.
probably their work didn't feel like work because they had such a good time. I
Yes.
mean, you could see that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I was just so blown away just trying to find a few clips. There's no way to go through all the clips. There's just these bloopers are there's probably hours of stuff. And like I said, I think we said earlier, it's like putting them in a place where they can just enjoy themselves and have fun doing it. I mean, sure, there's a craft and there's a script and there's prep and there's work, but at the same time, it's like you're trying to make people laugh. And part of it is if you can make each other laugh, you're on the right track.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it feels like such a lost art. And Project Storytime, man. You're so with Amy Schumer.
Oh,
good Lord, help us.
Sensei.
Yes.
Why did you bring up that
And
name?
I
Why would
think
you
that
bring
might
that-
be. I think that might be why. Nowadays, I know for me anyway, it's why I don't watch women comedians or shows with women that are supposed to be comedians, because they're just not funny.
They're vulgar.
Not like back
Yeah.
then. Back then they were funny. Now they're not funny. Like you said, Arwyn, they're vulgar. And even if they're not vulgar, they're just not funny.
And they
No.
can't be the butt of the joke. They're not allowed to be the butt of the joke now.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the
Right.
problem, right?
It's always something grotesque with them, and it's like, all right, I think I've heard this same type of joke said 1,000 different ways, and you guys are unoriginal with this. That's the problem with today's women comedians. People like Lucy and Carol Burnett and others, they were able to craft awesome scripts to be able to, or not just scripts, skits, to be able to carry an entire episode to make it, make the audience laugh, and her, her other, her comrades around her laugh, and it's like you can't even find that today. And she didn't have to be. That's the thing. Some people be like, well, clean comedy is not funny comedy. A true artist, a true creative knows how to be funny from any kind of variable. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's clean or not. And the way that they used to do it back in the day, it was relatable for us as an audience because it's like, wow, yeah, we've been in some sort of similar
Mhm.
type of situation with this,
Yeah.
and that's why it's funny. It's
Yeah.
like because if there's
Exactly.
that's the problem is that there's truth to it. That's what made it so funny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Going back to Gracie Allen, Shelley dropped the famous "Say Goodnight, Gracie."
Good night,
You know,
Gracie.
Good night,
Good
Gracie.
night,
Very,
Gracie.
very, very, very good call. Very, very good call. And yeah, Daryl's echoing what we said earlier about happy spouse. Yeah, we got you. Oh yeah, that's another good one. Man, Whitechapel, good reference. I've not
Oh,
watched.
yeah.
I've watched Laugh-In. I've not watched some of that stuff. I love variety stuff. I love that kind of stuff.
I like
know-
laughing too. I look back now and yeah, it's kind of stupid and silly, but when I was young, I watched it. It was in syndication on, I think it was Nick at Night. Because back when I was young, the Nick at Night shows were mostly shows from the 50s and 60s.
Mm.
So I would watch all those shows and I loved them and I loved laughing. I look back now and yeah, it was cheesy and kind of silly, but it was great.
Mhm. And you mentioned laughing. Goldie Hawn is another one of she is another one of those rare actresses
Yeah.
who yes, she was kind of the goofy go-go girl on there, but it was comedic. And she's another beautiful woman who is not afraid to get dirty and grimy and get down and get funny. She is not afraid of that.
Well, she used to not be.
We should do a whole thing just on Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell not being completely whacked out and screwed up by Hollywood people because they're like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
exception to the rule.
Yeah,
So
Yep.
they are.
we probably should do one of these giveaways, don't you think, ladies?
Oh yeah, let's do
Yes.
it.
So I'm gonna write a number on a pad. So all right, chat, get your numbers ready. What do you think? Between 1 and 50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah,
All right, hold
make
on,
it
I gotta
make it a
hold
little
up here.
challenging.
All right, so I got my number here. Here's my number. Now, so if you win, you get to pick. We have Gremlins pack, Tron pack, Black Hole. Speaking of, I have
Yay!
Lucy and a Batman 89.
The
Ooh.
screwball. Oh, I have a little Batman trivia for y'all real quick.
Go
Lyle
ahead.
Wagner, who was on Carol Burnett, he auditioned for the original syndicated the show Batman.
Oh,
But he
Adam
lost-
West Batman.
Yes, he
Oh,
lost out to Adam West.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I found that very interesting.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We
We
already
got the
got
numbers coming in.
the
We got the
chat.
numbers coming in. We got 47,
Mm-hmm.
40, 42, 7,
42, Secret Alive.
38,
Hut hut. I'm sorry.
24. All right. Any more? How long should we let them go?
Let's see.
Let's give him 30 more seconds.
Yeah,
All right,
I can do a timer on this, so let's do it.
All right.
30 more
52.
seconds.
Let me do. Hold on, let me set it real
Wait
quick.
from the crossover to StreamYard. I see 52. I see 13.
All right,
Yeah, there we
I'm
go.
doing the 30-second countdown now.
All right. I don't know what we're supposed to do with that.
What?
He said 40 before, so I don't know. You're at 40, Whitechapel. I don't know what the second number is. I don't know what that's supposed to do. I don't know what's happening.
We've got 15 seconds.
Last call. Last call. You
15
get to
seconds.
pick.
Get him in, y'all. Get him in.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. Well, the winner is Jacob Ironside.
Woo!
Nice!
Wow, on the
Congratulations.
Yeah, Jacob.
All right,
Woo!
Jacob. So, Jacob, you have to put in chat which one you want. and I
Oh, you
will-
know he wants the I Love Lucy. Come on now. You know he
I
does.
would-
Oh,
I would-
Gremlins is the Gremlins is the one.
Gremlins is the one that Arwyn did the
Uh-huh.
I Don't Want to Be Challenge on. So.
I love the
Oh,
Gremlins.
hee-haw.
Still on my
hee-haw.
tongue.
Yeah. Love
You need
hee-haw.
some rosé to wash that down.
I do.
So yeah, Jacob, put in chat there so we know which one you want, brother. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and we'll do another one here in a few minutes, so we can at least move 3 of these packs out of my life. So
Fantastic.
Squeaka's in the house.
Hey,
Squeaka! Mwah, Squeaka.
All right. Let's see. I think that is the clips that I downloaded. Except, no. Well, Chris Persia's not here. Chris Persia asked for this, so you guys can verify that I did it for Chris Persia.
All right.
The Enterprise.
I knew what this one was as soon as I saw the cloud. I knew which one it was.
Oh my gosh. It's just insane. It's just
Oh my
God.
he went Batman. Oh, he surprised us all with Batman. All right, no problem, Jacob.
Cool.
Congrats,
That's
Jacob.
it's a hot topic right now. Is Batman? I don't know if you guys saw that new Batman trailer. There's this guy called Flash in it, but it's a Batman trailer. Just in case you guys have seen it. You guys are gonna go look that up later. Just Google it. You'll know exactly what I mean when you watch it. It's like
I've watched it like at least 2 or 3 times, and
yeah, it's bad.
It's basically it's a Batman trailer, but with a little bit of Flash in it.
It's so stupid. It's so bad.
I'm not interested in seeing any of those anymore.
Me too. I'd much rather watch the old stuff.
Yeah, I'll stick with what I like.
Mm-hmm.
What on earth?
Yes.
It gets me every time.
This is still better Trek than a lot of new Trek today.
Yes.
This is still better Trek.
All right,
It's probably a much more lore accurate too.
Probably.
Engineering and take a wee look. We've redone the whole place. I put a paisley wallpaper.
I put the paisley wallpaper.
Wallpaper.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
A
That's
plate of haggis.
I love how Carol Burnett has like the even the curl look that she.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kirk.
Who is this actress? Anybody know who this actress is?
She sounds from I can't
Because
remember.
good lord. That's all I'm saying is they were going for a certain type of look for this skit, and it's like, wow. We get what you're trying to do, ladies. Wow.
Yes.
I almost feel uncomfortable. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not sure.
Pops, calm? It's okay.
I might be blushing a little bit. I'm on a panel with 3 ladies looking at a skit with ladies that are showing off their businesses. Yes, I'm very.
You need Arwyn's fan to wave.
Yes, he's getting the vapors.
He got the vapors, y'all.
You might be having the
He
vapors.
got the vapors.
He's got the
I don't. Let's see. I
I'm dead.
have my useless Jurassic Park hat. Got the vapors. Scotty comes back. She's got oven mitts on. What on earth? I forgot this so much.
Irritability? Jim, I'm stumped.
It's the doctor. It's Bones.
Oh my God.
Uhura doesn't have pants on.
That's a guy?
Yes, it's a man.
Yeah.
So I think he has on like ballet tights.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, it's so great. I don't know what happened, but we're gonna find out.
This constant bickering.
She's on I forgot that actress's name, but she's on SCTV.
Andrea Martin. That is
Thank you.
Andrea Martin.
Yes, Second City
Yes.
TV. That is, y'all. I highly suggest that. That is such a fun
It is.
series to watch.
It
Oh,
really is.
That is so good.
And she's so good too, doing her skits.
Yep.
Wow. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't even know what's happening now. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, they couldn't do that today without being roasted. but
They
That's the main
they'd be
reason why you
canceled.
should do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You're a woman, Kirk.
Oh, they got to go side to side. Okay.
Oh yeah, the tip. Yeah,
Mhm.
the. Oh my god.
It's just a TV monitor. It's so funny.
Commander Koloth, my old adversary. You know, you have the most
I love how she's talking.
I know she's.
Mark 8. But Captain, that will force the Klingons through the Estrogena 7 anomaly.
The estrogenous triangleometry. Oh, good Lord. Oh, good heavens to
He's ready
Murgatroyd.
for RuPaul's Drag Race, y'all. He's- Shantae, you stay, honey. Yes, queen.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, good
Oh, my
Lord.
gosh.
Wow. 90
yeah.
years of Carol Burnett, and we haven't even
Mm.
scratched the surface. It just never stops. It just never
Yeah.
stops. So good.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Scotty, Fanny, and Flag. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Stay strong. I know. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. But this is what it's like whenever we watch this stuff. We've been watching talk about inappropriate. You can level up inappropriate. We've been watching Soap.
Oh wow.
You guys remember Soap?
Yes, I remember Soap.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah, they were all in on Soap, boy. There's stuff that
Oh,
you
yeah.
and there's
They
stuff you
did.
cannot say that I wouldn't say. I'm like, oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati was just fantastic.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about the fact that she was able to live on in other like modern stuff? I saw her do like a kid show and things like that. So what are some of the memories you have on some other things that she's been able to do?
Mm.
Well, she was, I do remember, I loved her on Desperate Housewives.
Mm.
I don't know if anybody ever saw that, but she
Mm-mm.
played Bree's stepmother, and it was, she did, the role had some serious moments to it.
Hmm.
Her serious skills are just as good as her comedic. And a lot of the times I find that is the case. If you have someone who's just surface funny, maybe not. But, think of the greats, like, Robin Williams comes to mind.
Oh yeah.
He could play serious, he could play comedy, he could play in between. It didn't matter. Lucille Ball actually could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Carol Burnett could do that.
Mhm.
And other things I've seen her in, I appreciate her as a performer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, her golden mine is her comedy, because she's just so naturally good at it. But she can do it all. She really can do it all.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. It is it's pretty amazing that she's done some different things and stuff like that. So any of you want to go ahead?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Shelley Lee just reminded me of that episode of Law and Order. I remember that episode. Yeah, she was nasty.
See, she
It was so
Oh.
good.
good.
You know what else she was a nasty? She did the voice of the basically like the villain in the Horton Hears a Who cartoon thing they did.
Mm.
Yes, she
Yes.
did.
Yeah, she's like the witchy character, the kangaroo. That's right. She's the kangaroo. And it's
Yeah.
almost like distracting hearing her be the witchy character. You're like, wait a
Mhm.
minute. Oh, Louise Sparrow said she was in Glee. Never watched Glee. Okay.
Never
that's
watched it.
interesting.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I
either,
watched it
so.
to a point,
Carol does have
but
range.
I don't
indeed.
think I saw her.
I
in
don't like watching shows that are popular
We're with you, Bo.
unless I've started watching it from the beginning.
that.
Like
That was
The
me,
Walking Dead.
Wait.
I started watching The Walking Dead from the moment it premiered
Mhm.
and all the way up until
That's kind of like me too, Arlena.
Terminus. I stopped watching after Terminus.
Mhm.
But if things are popular, I don't watch them because they're popular. Specifically because of that. Because a lot of times things that are popular aren't things that I like anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a hard time trying to just keep up with the amount of stuff, and I think I'm going to do. I saw someone had this as a thumbnail. I thought this needs the perfect thumbnail for me. It's so I finally watched.
I like that.
So now we can add like Yellowstone, Cobra
Oh,
Kai. We can just
Yellowstone
go-
is good.
all the things that
Cobra
I've been
Kai.
watching, all the stuff that I have finally watched. And
Wait,
it's
you
like,
just finally watched Cobra Kai?
I finally got through all of it. No, I have been through it, but I haven't done any videos on it. I haven't actually done a
Okay.
video on my
Oh.
take on all of it. We've
so
talked about
good.
it here and there in some different shows, but I haven't done a video on here's my take on Cobra Kai or here's my take on Yellowstone and here's my
Yellowstone
Oh.
too, man. That
because
is
I'm
a
way behind the
cool,
curve on some of
good
those, and I'm
show.
like,
I
let
am
me
way
do a
behind
video.
on the Yellowstone verse or whatever.
Well, I've only done the main show. I haven't done the 2 prequel shows yet, so they're kind of I have to do that separate. But someone had it was a great little thumbnail. I'm like, that's a good idea. So that's a good way for me to do it because I've been part of the delay, and because I've talked to Loki about Cobra Kai twice, and I'm like, I don't really know how to piece together doing a video that's so far behind the curve. And he's been like, he's trying to bait me, I think, but it's okay. It's okay.
I think Arwyn and I are probably going to end up doing The Last Kingdom. Pops, have you watched that?
No, it's on the list of things too.
Oh,
It's just
I
Yes.
think we should. That is
Yes.
a good
And I just found this out today. The movie has been released.
Oh, is that what's
Yay!
on Netflix? Is that what's on Netflix?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They just released it's the final. They didn't do a season. They decided they were going to do a 2-hour movie.
That's what I need to see then.
So
Okay.
yeah,
To
we got
wrap
to
it
watch
up.
that.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
All right. Well, that's something to kind of keep in mind. So, all right. Well, let's give away another set of cards before we get to one other
All
thing.
right.
Let me do
Woohoo.
another. Let's do a little bit of a shorter range. Let's do like make this harder. 1 to 20.
1 to
Ooh,
20.
1 to 20.
So
1
let's
to 20.
Hey, Mochi. Sorry, I got a kitty in my lap.
1 to 20. 1 to 20 wins the cards. 1 to 20 wins the cards. You get to pick. Hey there, Shield Wall. Let's see.
Baby.
Jester has not seen anything that
Oh,
we've
Arlena,
mentioned.
you need to work on that.
Yeah.
So,
Come on now,
Yeah.
Cobra Kai. Come
1
on.
to 20. Whitechapel got 13 in before you, Jester. So pick another one.
No, baby, pick another number.
So 1 to
I'm gonna-
20. There's a Lucy. Still got a Lucy pack.
Yep, gotta show them again.
A black hole pack, which has gum.
Ooh,
Tron.
y'all.
Tron pack.
Got gum.
And Gremlins too, which I do remind people, Christopher Lee. Just saying.
Yeah, I love Gremlins. Oh my gosh, I love
All
Gremlins.
right, come on.
All right,
now.
I'm gonna-
30 no, 1 to 20, Mr. Buttcrack Media. 1 to 20, but
I'm gonna put it on for a minute so that way people can catch up. So
yep, catch up now.
all right.
1701. What? Wait, hold on. What?
What?
120, Squeaka. Pick one. Yeah.
I think she's just messing.
I know she is. Buttcrack Media, you got to give me something. 12. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
All right. And then Squeaka, give me a real number there, so make sure you get a fair chance here. So,
Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Come
all
on,
right,
y'all.
100-year-old gum who has thumbs, want to see the shadow of their teeth. This guy. All right, listen, buddy.
30
listen,
seconds.
Buttcrack Media, listen, Mr. Tickle Trunk, I don't want to be challenged, baby. Send me a video, or if you want to come on and do one, I have to get you some. Shield Wall still in 0. Well, I said 1. I mean, but 1 to 20. Squeak is still just throwing out numbers. I don't know what's happening. Okay.
Shield Wall says 0.
I know.
10,
I know.
10, 9,
No?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. So here's the thing. We're going to, we should have probably said this, right? Closest without going over. Price is Right rules is pretty much what everyone lived by. Talk about a legacy of a show, right?
Oh yeah.
That you basically are now like the criteria of how people play games like this.
Yeah.
Because someone's going to be upset because the number is actually, oh, where did it go? Can't read it. 8.
8.
So Steven Ransom
Ooh.
picked 9, but Pat S picked 7.
Oh.
So Pat S would be the winner.
Oh, Pat
Yeah.
S, you win.
So
Closest
Pat, tell me
without
which
going
one.
over.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, Steven. But yeah, let me know which one you want there, Pat. We'll hook you up and get you squared away with that. So, well, it's okay. It's okay, Steven. Okay. The last thing I think it's very important to talk about with Carol before we've got all that sort of Tron. It is Pat saying fight for the users. Totally understand.
Oh, yeah.
Which of you want to get into the earlobe thing?
Oh, and she did that for her mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For years. It still does it, even though mom's not with us. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
That was
Arlena, since
so
you
sweet.
broke the silence, tell everybody a little bit of the story behind that.
Sheesh. If I can remember it correctly, I know it was for her mom, and I think it was when she made it big, she promised her mother that she would do something to specifically for her, so a gesture of some sort, so that her mom would know it was for her, and it was the little ear tug.
Okay. This is okay, so I pulled it up because I wasn't quite sure, and I apologize if I sound like I'm correcting you because I thought this, but I didn't want to speak out of turn, so I looked it
Yeah,
up. The message
that's why I
is
say it's been so
the
long.
message is to her grandma,
Oh, it was her
Oh.
grandmother. Okay, yeah.
and it
I
was
knew
her
it was
way,
somebody.
and it was her way of saying, "quote Hello, I love you." And
Oh.
even though her grandma had passed, she continued to do it,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a tribute thing. And she said that because she was accepting the Colleagues Champion of Children's Award, and she said, "quote It always meant hi, Nanny. I'm fine. I love you." And later, it just meant hi, Nanny. Okay. And people have said this is interesting. It says the point of the interesting enough. We often pull our lobes of our ears when we're having difficulty making a decision. So it's interesting that it's sort of like that's kind of what it means, but then she kind of made it mean something else because it means more. It means more like an "I love you" than it does anything else to me too. So funny, interesting. So all
I
right.
like how she spins something from a negative thing, not knowing of difficulty to something that's positive. That's
Sure.
just that's exactly who she was.
I agree.
Yeah.
Isn't it odd to think it's been 90 years? Like that was the hardest thing about all of this and why I thought we should do something. It's like 90. That's a big number. This is someone that was born in 1933.
Wow.
Well, to not to upstage Carol Burnett just for 5 seconds, but today would have been my grandfather's 101st birthday. So,
Oh
yep.
man. Wow.
Yep. So, yeah, it's can you imagine living, 90, 100 years old? I can't. But,
I'm already like the angry guy, screaming at the clouds. Imagine like another, double this. That's crazy.
Get
to
off
think
my
about.
lawn, kid.
That's how I feel already. I already feel like I hate everything.
I already feel that way right now, Pops.
Right?
I know. I feel bad for you, Mags.
And I think Mags is the youngest one here. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I was already doomed.
Yeah. But like we said earlier, guys, listen, Tubi has Carol Burnett. Tubi has soap. Some of the other things we've talked about here. Pat S says nephew also shares the birthday. So congratulations.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. In
Nice.
good company, in great company. So yeah, Mag's grandfather and Carol Burnett. So yeah, the accomplishments that she's done is it's just insane. Like it's crazy to think about the amount of things that she's done. Stuff that she's done singing, stuff that she's done, on screen. I'm trying to think of some of the other movies. I knew she did Noises Off. Have any of you ever seen that movie? It's from 1992.
No.
It's a stage play that they adapted for a film. It's called Noises Off. It has an all-star cast: Christopher Reeve, Michael Caine. Well, I'm just trying to think. John Ritter. It's like a play, and it's just the film is about the play within a play within a play kind of thing. So it's very, very good. And of course, she's hysterical. Horton and the Who, we talked about that one. Toy Story 4, because she did one of the characters in that movie, voiced that character. I'm trying to see if some other stuff on TV. Oh, we didn't talk about like game show stuff because back in the day, game show stuff was like all over the map. So she was
Oh
big
yeah.
on game shows, and her on Password and stuff like that's always funny.
Oh my gosh, Pat S. Yes, she was in Annie.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Tim Curry. Oh, yeah. It's another gem, underrated talent for sure.
Mhm.
So, all right. Well, ladies, what else can we say about Carol Burnett that hasn't been said? How do we even box in a legacy like this? You know?
You can't. She's timeless. She's gave me some great memories growing up because that was one of the times when I would watch something with my dad because
Mm.
my dad did not watch cartoons. My dad was born in 42, so he did not watch cartoons, was not his thing. He liked westerns and wrestling, and I liked wrestling, but not as much as he did, so I would watch it sometimes with him and sometimes not. But the old Nick at Night stuff, Car 54, Where Are You? Mr. Ed, Lassie, the old classic
Mm-hmm.
shows.
Mm-hmm.
He and I would sit and watch Nick at Night, and that would be something that we did together. So, um, and Carol Burnett was a part of that, and you know, not necessarily on Nick at Night, but I remember watching it with him, and it was some good memories, very good memories. It's still hard. My dad
Yeah, I
just
can't.
passed not long ago, so
Yeah, thanks for sharing too, because I know that's got to be
yeah,
difficult in some ways to talk about, but also just some joy, like just to know that you have
yeah,
something that's sort of like, written on your heart, that you
yeah.
not can't be taken away from you, and to know that you have this entertainer that's been able to do that
Mm-hmm.
it's something special, and I think that that's part of the reason we all cherish so much of these elements of entertainment is because they've meant so much with us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah.
I think my dad secretly had a crush on her, actually.
Well, how could you not have a crush? I mean, we kind of talked up these ladies. I got to be honest, and it's like it was kind of a thing for me too. I'm like, well, and to me, it's about class. I mean, Mags, you and I've talked about this several times. The
Mhm.
classiness is like this lost thing, and I'm like,
It's funny that you say that, Pops, because Arwyn and I were talking about that on back the other night, uh, Tuesday night, last night. Um, she was talking about Marilyn Monroe, and I was like, Marilyn Monroe, she was. I said, I'm more of a Audrey Hepburn
hmm.
Oh yeah, Audrey
fan,
Hepburn. Yep.
classy, just great movies, good philanthropist. She was just a wonderful all around person. Now, Marilyn Monroe was highly intelligent, but she was all the other things too. And Arwen must have muted herself or stepped away because she's not
Oh my
commenting.
God, I've been talking all this time. I want to know what can hear me. I'm like,
I was gonna say
what?
she either is she's run away and she's screaming from the other room. I'll get there in a minute to defend Marilyn. You can't talk about my Marilyn that way. I can just hear her.
No, Oni was in my lap, and she must have stepped right on the mute button on my mic because I had no idea on my headphones.
You're probably like, why is nobody acknowledging me?
I was like, well, all right, I'll let them talk. I'll just keep talking. That's fine. I got no. Marilyn, even though she did play a lot of Disney characters, there was still an element of y'all. Look at How to Marry a Millionaire. Come on now. No, her
She
Lauren
still
Bacall,
was
Betty
not
Grable.
classy. She still
Yes,
was
she
not
was classy in that. She
Audrey
was classy as
Hepburn
the
is
other
the
two.
epitome of
Oh,
classiness.
please. Yes, Audrey Hepburn was classy, but Marilyn Monroe was all the women of that time had a level beyond what women actresses today do have. They just do. And the thing about Carol Burnett is she has got that generational form of comedy that
Yeah.
I wish we would get, particularly women comedians.
Mhm.
I wish they would stop talking about their parts and start
Yes.
talking about something that everyone can relate to. And
And
that is the
everyone
kind
can
of
laugh
comedy I
at.
wish they would go back to because
Yeah.
it is timeless. Arlena, you said it is timeless. It is
Mhm.
generational. And anybody can watch it and you not
Yeah.
feel embarrassed. Never mind watching it with your kids. I
Yeah.
watch some of these comedians today and I'm just like, my God, I don't want to be watching it. It's embarrassing me.
Yeah.
And I'm a woman and I understand these things, but I don't want to hear about it. I don't care.
Right.
So if they would look at these women and go back to this time and realize comedy does not have to be gross. It doesn't have to be shock. It can be good, wholesome, funny comedy.
I
And
love
anybody can enjoy it.
I love the duality of Arwyn, and I have to be honest, Arwyn, I lean more with Arlena on this one. First off, Audrey Hepburn just reeks
I love Audrey
classy
Hepburn.
and
I'm
beauty.
not saying I don't,
But Marilyn's off-screen
Shenanigans.
shall we? Yes, kind of overshadow some of that perception.
Y'all just haters. That's all it is. Y'all just Marilyn haters.
I mean, I can say she's beautiful and stuff, but I also can go classy may not be the adjective that comes to mind.
So I'm surprised y'all haven't brought up this name, Grace Kelly.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing names. I thought we were just.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of names from that
I
era.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about ultimate class.
Yeah. A woman becomes a princess.
I know.
So Chi is calling out. We didn't actually touch on that. Chi, thank you so much, because she actually could do the Tarzan yell, and coming out of her was just hysterical when that happened. It's always just beautiful.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Stephen, I do see your DM message there. Hang on one second.
Oh gosh.
Janansians?
Janansians.
Okay, cool. We're talking about the great Carol Burnett. Happy 90. So Myrna Loy, yes.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
yes. No, we will never uninvite Arwyn to anything.
Thank you. I'm feeling some kind of way right now. Me and my Marilyn are going to take our worms and go home.
No.
Tiffany's.
No.
He would say you're uninvited to breakfast at Tiffany's.
Gotcha.
I see that, Pat. I see you.
All right. So very early on, there was jokes that tonight should have been nicknamed Pop's Angels. So as always with the internet,
oh gosh,
they deliver as you would expect.
Oh my God.
Nicely done.
Oh,
Steven,
that is great.
thank you so much. I will have to download that and share it with the ladies and throw that around out into the universe and pitch it at his own TV show. We'll have our own version of that. That just I don't know. That's just like it's calling out for some face swaps to be done for sure.
I got to be Farrah Fawcett. I'm pretty happy.
By the way, if you haven't seen, I was able to be on Saturday's Abomination AJ and Left Eye Ego show, Heroes with No Capes, and they did a different Strokes face swap with me and them as the two boys.
Oh my God.
I about peed myself the first time they showed me because off camera, and you guys know me personally by now to know, it's like it was like make all of these like very racist, very insensitive remarks. So I'd call them boy and I would call them son. And when I come on camera, I'm eating chicken, and they were always calling me old. And so we're doing all this stuff back and forth to one another to troll each other. And then Ego hits the home run by showing us the different Strokes face swap. And I'm like, wow.
I'm dead.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, we'll push the envelope as far as we possibly can. So, didn't she play Queen Elizabeth? Carol Burnett did everything. Like, we can look it up, and I'm sure there is a skit. It was one of those things where I feel like she's like, get me a joke out of it. Get me something that I would want to do. You know what I mean? Get me something. So, yeah. Yes. My new profile pic will now just be a little white intercom box. That is fantastic, Shield Wall. Thank you. I should make that an avatar. Yes. Coming up on Wednesday, Charlie's Angels has been canceled and replaced by Pop's Angels. That's right. You want to go back in time and discuss classy broads from the 50s. Oh man, it's so much fun. Thank you, ladies, for doing this. This has been a blast.
Oh,
absolutely.
Pops.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, Steven.
Thank you for
it's great. It's great. So
Stephen, you're genius. That was
it's fun.
I know.
That
Yes.
was fun. All right. Well, I said I'd give away 3, so let's do 3. Let's see. We got 14 people, so we'll do one, not a 0. Shield Wall. 1 to 20.
Yeah, listen to the rules, y'all.
Yeah, 1 through 20.
1 through 20. What do we have left? We have a Gremlins 2-pack, a pack of Black Hole, or I Love Lucy.
Yay!
My baby got it in early this time.
Yeah, Jester is up front, like calling his shots, baby. Calling his shots.
I put it for 3 minutes to allow people to get their decisions in because there's 3 of them left.
Okay.
I'm okay with that number, Jester, because that's my favorite number. So you go right ahead. You 13
That's
it all the
my favorite number too. That's
yes.
That's my birthday date number.
Mm.
Mine
Matt
is
shares a birthday with my daughter. They have the same birthday. It's different year, but same birthday.
Yep. Oh yeah, Pat. We kind of want you to sit one out if you won one. We want to try to spread the wealth around if we can, though, brother. Thank you.
Okay, Stephen Ransom, try again.
Yeah, Stephen, hang in there, buddy.
All right, so almost 2 minutes left. So
yeah, let's get this last one out there. Get you guys a pick. So
come on, Mr. Chickle Trunk, don't do that.
Oh my
1 billion
gosh,
D.
1 billion
17.
All right. All right, 13's my favorite. Jester snuck it in. All squeaka.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
All right. 2 minutes.
My favorite number is 3 because I have 3 kids and my birthday is 3/3.
3's a good one.
That's a good one too.
13 is my first, then 7, then 3. I have a thing for odd, I guess.
That will be clipped.
Wait, Chris Persia's not here. Nobody will clip
Oh no!
Save.
Somebody clip that for me.
I wish I had an easier ability to clip and make it faster and easier because it is not the easiest thing to manage. But because there are so many sound bites and things that just go flying by.
Oh boy, Arwyn out of context is just
333. Yeah, but 1 to 20 there, Jester. Yeah. So,
Almost a minute. Y'all.
Chris has showed up.
Oh.
There he is.
Hey, Chris.
Yes, there was. Chris, go back 5 minutes. Clip it.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Yeah, there was some great stuff in here, buddy. We showed the Star Trek sketch for you. We went through that one pretty hard, and it got me pretty good because I had not watched it and just kind of threw it out there. I was like, oh my gosh. And yeah, you kind of got a moment of me kind of freezing where I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I watching? And, Yes, Mr. TT. Yes, odd.
Well,
yes, we got you. Butt crack goes 18. Did we have an 18? I thought we had. Do we have an 18 this round? We already have an 18.
Jenna Anson's already had.
Yeah,
an 18.
so you got to squeeze it. Get something else in there for me, buddy.
30 seconds, y'all. 1 through 20.
Cubes,
Pick a number.
All right. We're coming up on it.
20 seconds.
I think 17 got picked too, didn't it?
Is there 2 17s?
All right.
No.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, he picked 17. Yeah.
7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Good. All right. Ready? 13 it is.
Yay, baby, you won.
All right, Jester, call your shots, baby. Call your shots. Tell me which one you won. Congratulations.
So, what do we
Yeah,
got?
I actually went shopping for some more wax backs, but I didn't make any decisions yet. So I'll have to do that. I have so much stuff to still go through.
What do you got left, Pops? Gremlins? What else?
Well, let's see. We have I Love Lucy, the Black Hole Pack, and Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
So
Arlena's like,
yeah, we know which one Arlena wants. Jester.
Arlena's calling the shot. Jester's trying to figure that out. They might be messaging themselves privately. There's a private DM going on.
She's like, you better say Gremlins, baby.
I would never tell him which one to get. He can choose whichever one he wants.
Oh my God.
He'll probably want Gremlins.
Jester says
Lucy
and said it to Arlena. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, I mean, it's probably easier to send it to me than it is to England, and he'll be here at the end of the year. So
I was going to say he'll have it in a minute compared to going over the pond where things someday arrive. Or in one case, I did this to somebody and they were in South America and it just came back. And it just it was like 6 months later or whatever.
Oh, no.
Because they were all upset that they didn't get it. I'm like, here's the picture. Maybe your post office can get, and they just basically like scratched a bunch of stuff on it. I couldn't understand what they wrote and just returned it. And I'm like, dude,
I'm sorry, Mr. Tickle Trunk choose any Gremlins one you want.
Oh, that's funny.
That's nice. Clever.
Well, see, Arwyn, if we do Gremlins, then we would have been able to like maybe kind of peer pressure her into doing the Padawannabe challenge because there's gum in that one. There's not gum in the Lucy pack.
You've been trying to get me to do it too, Pops.
Listen,
afraid.
I'm just saying it's kind of fun and kind of silly, and it definitely has created a buzz. So I think it's second only to the Saturday morning cartoon thing that I've been doing that it's become a thing. So I don't understand.
Be prepared for your mouth to be gross. That's all I'm saying. As
So what you're
gross
saying-
as you think it's gonna be, it's even
worse.
grosser.
Yeah, it's like a lot of
gosh.
Tums. It's like having Tums on a dry mouth.
It's
So what
like
you're saying-
Ugh.
So what you're saying is I need to make sure to have some alcohol first thing in the morning.
Oh, I wouldn't want any booze in my belly. Ooh,
Oh,
God.
I wouldn't want booze in my belly.
it's
Mm-mm.
like licking on one of those big
It's like a
chopsticks
chalkboard?
that we used to play, like we used to, do as kids in the streets, those big massive chalks that would
Oh.
last. It's like licking on one of those.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Pops.
Mhm.
Jester says he would do the challenge.
Well, maybe we need to just there's a pack that gets set aside for Jester. You will just have to make sure that happens at some point.
Maybe
Yep.
you just
Oh my god.
Be prepared for your mouth to be gross. Clip, Mr. TT, just send that to me. That sounds like the perfect advertising campaign
my
for the
gosh.
Padawannabe challenge.
Yep.
and it's
The
so messed up
Padawannabe
my
challenge.
head
And
that
Arwyn
I
goes,
meant
"Be
to
prepared
say-
for your mouth to be gross, y'all."
I meant
Well, I
to
don't-
say that I had kids younger than that, and I said older. I'm like, I don't have kids older than 35 years old, y'all. Come on now. I meant to say younger, but it burned my brain. Chewing on that just messed up my word.
Wow.
Are you sure?
Wow.
Are you sure you're not affected by it still?
I might be, Max. I don't know. And I mean, I was more concerned about calories than anyone else. And somebody said in chat, calories, you should be more concerned that there was lead in there or something. I'm like, good point.
Or I
Like-
mean, at this point, if it turns to like powdered chalk, it has no calories. It is
Yeah.
Nastiest no calorie thing I've ever had in my mouth. I swear, just bleh. Gross.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Pops, where'd he go?
Pops left on that one.
All right, all right, angels. We have to prop this up for Pops.
Where are you, Charlie? Where are you, Pops? Come on. Come on back.
Flip me out.
Oh,
All
my.
right.
Arwyn did
So, Steven.
Oh my Lanta.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Licking
chalk.
huh?
You know what
Y'all.
chalk is, Mr. TT?
It's
Yeah, there's-
nasty.
Black hole for Jester, Gremlins for Arlena.
No,
has to
he
go her way.
said Lucy.
No, he
said
wanted Lucy, Chris. He wanted
Yes.
Lucy.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I was trying to share a video. I was trying to add a video, and instead of adding the video, it just kicked me out. I was like, wait, what did it do? Why would it do that? I don't know what happened. I was going to add the video of Arwyn. I'm like, maybe I should not rock the boat right now and push any more buttons. I'm like,
Right.
Oh my gosh.
StreamYards is saying, not today, Pops.
Yeah.
Not
Not
listen,
today.
we've had enough of your crazy gum challenges. Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, so Steven, you'll get a kick out of this too. So chat, you guys know what Chat GPT is, the AI thing?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. So I typed in, so I was curious because I know it claims it doesn't know things from like years ago, but I said, I wonder. So I put in, what is a Padawannabe challenge? And it doesn't know. And I says, the Padawannabe challenge is this. And I wrote all this stuff about YouTubers and chewing this gum or whatever. And I said, so, and I kind of made it into a question, and it said, I don't know anything about this, blah, blah, blah. Then it gave me a extensive warning on why we shouldn't be chewing the gum.
Oh my god.
What? Now we know. Now
Wow.
you tell us that.
So basically,
Are we
what
gonna
you're
like
saying
grow
is
a
that
third head or something?
yeah, basically you're saying
No, no.
Arwyn should expect so many months to live. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Oh,
it wasn't
my.
anything juicy either. It was just very generic and vanilla and just not interesting. But it
Oh.
was like, yeah, that's what Chat GPT did to me. It's like, oh, that wasn't really, yeah.
Mm.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
oh
Lucy
my
doesn't have gum. He agreed to do the challenge, so we have to make it work for everyone. Oh, Chris, we'll figure it out. Trust me, we'll talk
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
If
Arlena
I
will
end up
definitely make
pregnant,
things
I'm
happen.
suing you, Pops. Is
I have
closed.
5 kids. I am not gonna.
Gum.
What kind of gum was that? Oh my
Ipso
God.
facto wax pack. I mean, I had a wax pack
Is
on.
this the curious case of Benjamin Button going on?
Right?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know now what this gum is gonna
Arwyn,
do.
there was a wax pack between you and I. That's all I'm saying. It's a wax.
Oh my God! Somebody clip that.
I don't understand what you're saying. So
Oh
Well,
my
it's just that my
gosh.
brain goes, there could be, like those pills that you take where it's supposed to cure whatever illness you have, but then there's like a laundry list of side
Oh.
effects, including death.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, is
No,
this
no,
gum
it wasn't.
gonna be
It-
like that?
hey, Zach. No, it wasn't anything
Zach.
that fun. It would be more fun if it said that. Like it would be more
Oh.
fun if it actually said something serious. It didn't do that. It just said this
Okay.
generic, you probably shouldn't eat it or chew it or whatever. And it was like, oh, that's not really juicy or anything. But yeah, I thought I'd bring it up. I tried to
Mhm.
program Chat GPT to play along and it wasn't having it.
You're
So
gonna grow a tail or an extra leg.
Yeah.
Or something.
You'll have an
Well-
extra finger or something like that.
maybe.
You'll be the fingered woman.
All
No,
right.
she really will develop man hands.
No, shut up, Arlena. No, shut up.
Wow, we're doing all sorts of callbacks on this show, baby. All sorts of callbacks on this show. Wow. So listen, folks, this has been a blast. If you've missed this show, you need to go back. So, and yes, Daryl did do 2 sticks of gum. Like there's a special.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
a brave man, Daryl.
Yeah,
He's gonna
he
get
went.
2 extra heads growing.
All right, so I don't have that video, but I already have this one programmed. So for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, because some of you are probably like, "What are you talking about?" So Padawannabe won a pack. We did a giveaway just like this, and it was a Return of the Jedi pack of cards. And he messaged me and said, "Listen, can I come on Talk Hard and I'll open the cards and show the cards?" And that's exactly what he said he was going to do. And then he did this. Okay.
Okay. So I stacked all the pieces here. We're gonna.
Oh, he went for the hardcore. I wish I could see Loki's face.
Wow.
Padawannabe is the boss.
You're the boss, brother.
You're the boss. We are clipping this. This will be a
It's
new
kinda-
clip.
It's like
Oh.
some pop rocks with no pop.
Pop rocks with no pop.
And there's
Holy
no-
cow.
There's no way that's gum anymore.
It's just no taste of
Oh my God, that's so gross. You
It
can
is
hear
not
it.
gum. I agree. It is not gum.
So there's a video on the channel, there's a playlist on the channel, but Netter's Network may be the best one because when she bites hers, you can hear it like going. It's like it's I'm like,
Wow.
wow. Oh, I could not keep a
Ugh.
straight face when she was doing hers. It really made me laugh.
I don't
Oh
know.
my
I don't know
gosh.
if I should do that. My parents would say, "Now we spent all that money on your teeth for braces." I don't know.
Oh, Jester, no one asked you. Shut up. Yeah.
DJ Ronnie G is here.
Hey,
Shield
DJ.
Dragon says, once you see Chat GPT in action, it's a lot less scary. Yeah, I know. It is definitely very generic. It's not at all. It didn't live up to my expectations, Shield Wall. So the Wax Pack Pop segment. There's a whole, Whitechapel, there's a whole thing called Padawannabe Challenge, a playlist. There's 6 videos
Yeah.
now. So yeah, you did miss a little bit there, buddy. I'm sorry. Catch it, man. Catch it. It's full of some good, juicy clip material for sure.
Mhm.
Very blunt. Great.
Oh boy. Called bubblegum. Yeah. Yeah. Pop rocks for no pop.
Yeah,
I know.
what if we can create a story out of this where you chew gum from like 30 years ago and then you develop superpowers from it?
Ooh.
Okay. I can see what you're doing there.
Big
So is it like a
premise.
Mr. Fantastic, Mrs. Incredible stretchy thing like gum
Yeah,
would
we
be?
can all create those who took the challenge. We can all create our own, like, what would be our superpowers?
Our
then?
alter egos. too.
Yes.
Our alter egos. Yay. I want glitter
Mm.
somewhere involved in mine. I don't care what. I just want glitter.
Glitter.
Arwyn gets glittery man hands.
Shut up. That's all. I don't want man hands.
Sorry.
Stephen Ransom, I envision like the Miss Marvel comic one with those giant stretchy hands, but she's covered in just glitter.
They're
She's all
glittery.
pink. She's all pink, but she has glitter, and it's Arwyn with these stretchy hands. So that would be
Oh my god.
glitter gum.
That way
glitter.
she doesn't have to get up from her seat. She can stretch her hands out to get her boxed wine.
Yes.
You're right,
Yes, I can. There goes my hands. kitchen, opening up the fridge, grabbing my wine, and coming back. Whee!
Mm.
You'll be
So
able to
instead of
round up all
boxed
those
wine,
cats
she just
easily.
Yeah,
well,
right.
she might find a fork because she could get her little fingers into all the little cracks and crevices. And, All right.
Oh my gosh.
I would have to be if I do I might do the challenge. If I do it, I would have to be rogue. That would be
Okay.
my superpowers.
But it would be like a
Take my
pink stripe
man-hands
to
from
match the
me.
gum.
Oh,
No, is her favorite color
purple,
black?
purple.
Yeah,
I-
Arlena
I-
Purple?
I,
Okay.
I would do purple.
She doesn't.
I don't do pink.
Well, the gum is pink. That's I went pink because of the gum, not because of anyone's aversion to pink, just because the gum is pink.
okay.
Yeah, so that was why. So
Uh,
don't we worry about losing your dancing hands. We worry to start looking more like yeah.
Oh,
round up.
For shame.
Oh boy, Mr. Tickle Trunks dropping clips. Oh boy,
Here we go.
All right.
Oh no.
Go gadget shattered teeth. Okay. Superpowers and sweet. No. Uh-oh. I don't care if it makes me like Superman himself, not chewing gum. Oh, here he is.
Loki's like, I am not doing it.
Well, Loki.
Hey, Claude, how you
Loki's
doing,
a villain. He's Loki.
Mhm.
He doesn't
He's
want to be a
like-
superhero.
Right. I don't need no gum. I don't want no gum. I want to be a superhero.
Chris Persia's right. If Mark did it, he would definitely want to be Nightcrawler.
But again, because of the gum, he'd have to be pink. So it'd be like a pink Nightcrawler
Oh my god.
who's very, very angry for no reason at all.
And he likes to stalk me.
Yep, that works.
And instead of Bamf and he goes to a different place, he would just go Bamf and he'd fall over asleep because he's tired. It's a little on the nose, but that's what I got. Arwyn, Miss Marvel. Not because she's Miss Marvel, but because the stretchy hands thing. Because there's like
I would
the character.
actually want to be more like Jean Grey because I like the thought of telekinesis. So I could use that to get my, I could just do it, move everything with my mind. That would make me happy. I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't want to read anyone's mind though.
That might be scary.
Yeah, I don't want to read anyone's mind, but I wouldn't mind moving things with my mind. I'd be okay.
Yeah, you'd
with
be
that.
moving the boxed wine.
I would. I'd be like, oh, box wine, come to me.
And then I'll just go and fly over and visit Arwyn and touch her and
Exactly.
take her powers from her.
Then you could get me my box wine.
Oh boy. It's the box wine fetish, the bubble gum flavor, the
Oh,
wax pack gum. So
But only when I get monetized, then I'll do the box.
I could do now. I would have to say that instead of a white stripe in my hair, because my hair is already blonde, I would do purple, but I could go with a pink and black outfit.
Oh yeah, that'd be
okay.
cute.
Instead of the green and black, I would go with the pink and black outfit.
It's funny. Mentioning that those were my class colors in high school, pink and black.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Mine were orange and blue.
Mine was boring on
Nice.
navy and white. Blech.
Orange and blue always be true. Stretch and strobe is the
well, we have we've gotten past our time late. Like you guys stayed, and wow, we've got like new programming ideas with Pop's Angels. We got tons of clips that you will now see across the internet and the interwebs. We have people who are committing to the Padawannabe challenge because there's debates about what side effects there may or may not be. Yeah. Yes, we may not know. Somebody might turn into gum face like clay face. I think that would probably be my superpower. That'd probably have to be me. Yeah, I think I could be something like that. That'd be kind of interesting. Yeah. That'd kind of work. It wouldn't be, it's not like that'd be my ideal superpower, but that'd probably be the kind of thing I'd get stuck with, something like that. So, all right, ladies. So let's go around the horn. Arwyn, what are you got shows and stream? I know I disrupted your guys' schedule for you even doing this tonight. So what is your schedule kind of like and stuff you want to promote and talk about?
Well, I'm not sure for the rest of this week. I know, I don't know if I'm streaming on my channel. If I could get my act together tomorrow, I will. If not, then I won't. But I know Friday night BackTube is karaoke.
Yeah, we're doing karaoke Friday night.
Friday night, I'll be there for a little bit. Saturday, usually, if Fat Steven has a community stream, Fortnite community stream. I'll be there. Then BackTube Saturday night, which Arlena can tell you about that because but I'll be there. That's the plan. And then Sunday, I don't really stream on Sundays, but I'll probably be modding for Valiant Sunday night. So if anybody needs me, I'll be there. But yeah, and then the rest I'll just Friday morning. That's right. Friday morning on Loki's. We're doing the wrap up of Picard. We're
nice.
going over the entire season, reviewing the entire season on Loki's stream. So yeah, but you can find me on my YouTube, you can find me on my Twitter, you can find me around. I'll be there. I'll be everywhere. So yeah.
That would make Arwyn happy.
Hey, if I gotta see elephants, they better be pink, baby. That's all I'm saying.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So yeah. All right,
So,
Arlena, give us the rundown. What you guys got going on?
Well, we are not doing Arwena Activated tomorrow. We're doing it next week. Next Thursday will be Arwena Activated, the return. Yeah. So tomorrow we got nothing going on, but Friday night is BackTube and we are doing karaoke. Saturday night will be just a regular BackTube stream. I don't ever stream on Sundays unless it's something very important or, a celebration of some kind that I want to be involved with. Nothing on Monday, Tuesday, BackTube, Wednesday, Sugar and Spice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Make sure you're connecting. Chris is dropping all these links for us. Thank you so much, Chris, as always. He's the Pops mod. He's a goat when it comes to that. So thank you so much for that. And the lovely Magitek Mags. What's the plans for you, lady?
Well, tomorrow is the usual Thursday night Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster game stream at 9:30. Oh, Arlena left. Hopefully everything's okay. Might be internet.
Yeah.
9:30 p.m. Eastern time. I am joined with Mr. Tickletrunk. We're both big fans of Final Fantasy VI, the original 1994 version, which was originally released as in 1994 as Final Fantasy III in North America. So there we're going through that and seeing all the different changes. So yes, tomorrow night that will be on my channel. Yep, I see him in chat. Yep, heart. But anyway, I don't really have much of anything else. I try to not be too active on the weekends too much because sometimes I need a little breathing room between work and streaming and YouTube in general.
Sure.
But you might be able to see me around on Loki's late night streams, see me around on Culture Casinos, Sunday late shows, and also on Toxic Femme on Monday night on Midnight's Edge. I try to make it to all of them as best as I can, but sometimes this cookie needs a break.
Yeah, I hear you.
But yeah, you can catch me around, and of course, sub to everybody here, y'all. They do wonderful work, and definitely bring enjoyment, and love seeing everybody, support everybody, and that's the way we should be doing it.
Yes.
There's all sorts of crazy references to things like this that have gone by, Max. So
I'm still waiting for oh my god, Shield Wall. Oh my! So I went on. This is a story. I was instead of bar hopping, it was more like stream hopping, and I was just having a blast on a Friday night. I ended up on
done that before, Arwyn.
I went on Wakasashi's Tea House stream because he's from Japan, and there was a bunch of them on his channel. This was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know what brought it up, but I started bringing out my flute. And then ever since then, people were like, "Where's that flute?" I don't know why brought it over with me with that, but I was like, "Yeah, I have my flute."
Nice.
I tell you, there's all sorts of zany on this tubes. That's for sure.
So. Oh yeah, and let me tell you, chat always remembers.
Oh yes, there's definitely
do.
A group of us that are taking notes. So yeah, indeed. So, well, this has been amazing, folks. You guys know I have tons of content every day. So yeah, today's comic book day. Make sure you can go back and you can check out some of that stuff if you're remotely interested in like good, bad, and otherwise when it comes to comics to try to tell you kind of my general thoughts on some stuff. Tomorrow's Throwback Thursday. So we kind of throw back to at least one movie or some other content from the past. Friday's kind of a catch-all day where you never know what you're going to get. Probably be some news stories because just different little, those are really usually pretty short, between 5 and 10 minutes. Saturday morning cartoons, baby. Saturday morning cartoons where I'm doing my X-Men and Batman rewatch. This week, Netter's Network does her little walk down memory lane with me on a rewind. Arwyn did that with me, so that was always awesome. Go catch Arwyn's thoughts. And Netter, I believe, is my What's Your Story this week, which I think is great because it's a new YouTuber who's trying to find her voice and different things that she's enjoying doing and why she's wanting to do it and that kind of thing. Next week is Talk Hard, Tuesday nights, which is going to be about martial arts. It's the anniversary of Enter the Dragon, Kill Bill, and stuff like that. Like, man, has martial arts kind of died though? Because now it's become like choreographed John Wick fighting and not actual martial arts anymore. So we're kind of having a little martial arts run here with Mortal Kombat. We did this week, that next week, and then we're doing Ong Bak the week after that. So yeah, but no, it's been amazing, ladies. I can't thank you enough. To Carol Burnett, we love you. You've touched us all in so many ways. The ability to make people laugh, I think, is one of God's great gifts. And then the fact that we are able to do it, as Arlena said, with, her dad, and we can do it with each other and with family, is almost like something that's even more treasured. And I think it just truly does imprint on our hearts and brings this everlasting joy. So she's been a part of that, and happy 90th birthday to you.
Yes.
And to those of you that are fans of hers, just maybe take a moment, just watch a little 5-minute clip or something like that, put a smile on your face, and just know that there's people out there who've just left a legacy that will live on. So to all of you in chat, you guys have been wonderful. You've been so kind and gracious with not only just your time and the giving, obviously super chats and memberships, stuff like that. It's just been amazing. We thank you all so much for doing that. I do not have a Carol Burnett out clip that I can get past YouTube, because it would not even let me, I could not figure out the formula to figure out any of them that would actually work. So with that, we'll go to the old faithful. What I like to do makes me my spirit animal, brings me happiness and joy. Play a little Bob Ross for you. Thank you, folks. Be blessed. Talk hard. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bob Ross. All I do is chill. My life is a thrill, for real, Bob Ross. I be too calm for the drama.